Thinking about the past, I just sit back and reminisce. I should be in jail for half the shit a nigga did. Knew I would be great like ever since I was a kid. I know that my mama hate the way a nigga live. Tired of the struggle, so I had to find a way. Bustin' BOA's the first time I made 30K. Shit was going good and then I caught another case. So when you see me shining, get the fuck from on my face. And I said, where was niggas out when I was down, I had no money. Trapping after school, I know that shit was getting ugly. Thugging through the rain, now this shit is getting sunny. Now I'm up and now they acting like they love me.
YouTube, Eli Capital with you. I don't know what I'm doing. Not really sure what to talk about. I haven't really thought this through. Just kind of something I'm doing, and I keep shaking the camera. Blah, boom. Look at goddamn mess. What's good, YouTube? Eli Capital here. Hold on, real quick. I gotta address this real quick. For any of my followers, let's talk. Come here. For any of my followers, my clientele, my friends, they know. My friends, they know. Capital is a name I've had since I was younger. Like 8th grade young. I'm 20 years old now. I've had it for years. It is not because I cap a lot. If anything, it's the opposite, but hear me out. One of my favorite artists is Polo G. His name, Polo Capital, you know, that's his thing. I don't know how long that's been a thing, but before then, I don't know where it came about, but Capital just kind of became a name because I used to tell, like, look at this cap. You cap. It's cap. It was a word I said a lot. I don't cap a lot, but I say cap a lot. Now, you know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? You understand what I'm trying to say? For me, I'm kind of sick. Well, I'm not really sick. I have allergies. But, so if I'm sniffling this shit, I'm sorry, because this camera quality and mic quality sucks. But, we're starting out from scratch. So, I just want to address that real quick. I've been thinking about rebranding my name, but Capital has kind of been something that I stuck with. It's been my name for a while. Those of you who know, those of you who don't know, I don't really need to go too deep in the explanation, but there you go. I kind of did. Yeah, I've been talking about this for a while. I've been talking about making a YouTube for a cool minute. Sorry. I definitely don't know what I'm going to do with this channel. I have an idea. Big inspirations for me are, 360 Jeezy, Vic Blends, Get Beamed is a big one for me. But then that's more the barber side of it. Like, I would say Jeezy and Vic are more the creative side. And then, Beam is more the, like, barber inspiration. Like, not inspirational, but the motivation, kind of talking and through the haircut. As where most of y'all will know Vic, on the other hand, he's very motivational, vlogs, YouTube, he's doing it. He just jumped in and did it, and he's going crazy. And I feel that's something for me. I'm not trying to make it big on YouTube to, be known. I don't even know if I want to make it big on YouTube. But this is something for me that I've been telling myself I want to do since I was a kid. I grew up watching YouTube and gamers, basketball, skaters, just everything, music videos, just whatever it was. And then when vlogging became a big thing, excuse me, I grew up, David Dobrik I used to watch. I'll keep it real. I used to watch David Dobrik. He was funny. I'm trying to think who. There were so many people, but it's so long ago. That was a lot. I mean, and then recently, like last couple years, like I'll say the last 5 years. I mean, Clarence NYC, Chris and Queen back when that was a thing. Not to bring the old shit up, which they're probably never gonna see this video, but back when I used to watch Armand and Trey, shit like that. And it was funny because I used to talk about it, and people used to clown me for it, like, "Oh, you're not gonna be a vlogger, you're not gonna be a YouTuber, you're not gonna this, you're not gonna." I'm probably not. I never thought I was. Keep it real with you, I thought I was gonna be in college playing football, because I think that's what most high school athletes, think they're gonna do. I never thought in a million years I'd be a barber. I grew up in a shop. My entire life, I've been around barbers, been in shops. Granted, never ever knew what to do with my hair, so I had the same ugly ass haircuts my entire life. Hence, I have one right now. But yeah, I don't know. The barber thing just kind of came about. Shout out my Uncle Jen. Been a big mentor for me these last couple years, especially. Just I was in the shop trying to figure out what I was trying to do in my life. Didn't really know. COVID had just hit, and I was working at Rayleigh's, I believe. Yeah, I was working at Rayleigh's, living in my friend's house, and I was in there every day for a minute. I was just getting cut at first, and then after a while, I was in there every day. And he finally told me, he's like, "Yo, like, come here. You always asking these questions. Because I always want to know. So when you blend it, you this. When you blend it, you that. So you doing it, that's a 2. So when it's closed, that makes it closer, right? Like, just questioning, drilling him, trying to get the end, I want to know. I want to learn." And yeah, he threw some clippers in my hand. He said, "Look, if you go to barber school, I got a chair for you. Go learn to do something. And if it's not barbering, that's fine, but do something. Because you're chasing a dream, and that's okay to chase dreams. But you're not doing what it takes to get to that point. Like, you're not chasing it the way you should be." And I kind of realized that. And I'm not going to lie. COVID, I won't say it messed a lot of things up for me. I messed a lot of things up for myself. But it definitely took everything that I had out of me for football. And I gave up. And then finding the barber thing, I hadn't found anything I loved the way I loved football until cutting hair. I never, shit, for all my athletes out there, I know y'all remember, watching that D'Anthony Thomas highlights, sitting there watching Odell Beckham highlights, Marshawn Lynch highlights, sitting there before the game, trying to get pumped. Or, on Saturdays, if you play Little League or like junior midgets, like, just being a kid, looking up to your idols, trying to play. And it's crazy because it went from football and touchdowns to then I'm watching Jeezy and the way that he does a fade, or I'm watching, Beam and how he does a taper, and, just the way he talks and he's so passionate about it. And I found myself enjoying it just as much. And I fell in love with it. I fell in love with cutting hair. I got a long way to go. Don't get me wrong. I'm not by no means the best. I don't think I am. I like to hold myself a little higher, like a little more of a standard, like, like, oh, I am that good, or I'm getting there. Like, I like to say that because for me personally, that's motivation for myself, because I know I'm going to get there at some point. But, yeah, so that's kind of how the barber thing started. I do want to make this channel a lot about my cutting. I do want to do vlogs, reactions. But yeah, I kind of just want to explain some of the background of why I want to do this. Again, it's not for me to get famous and blow up and be rich. Money can be made 1,000 ways. I want to do something for myself that I've been saying I'm going to do, and I see what it does for people. Yeah, you can build a life from it. You can, do something with yourself. But for me, it's more of that getting out of my comfortable zone, like getting out of my bubble and putting myself out there. Like, I've been a people person. I like talking to people. I have no issue starting a conversation. But it was something about getting behind the camera and seeing yourself. Like right now, like looking at yourself and talking, you feel almost insane until you've kind of realized that You're just getting it off your chest. You're just letting it out. That's all it is. Because when you're comfortable with yourself, there's a lot that you can't do. There's not a lot you can't do. There's a lot that you can't do. It's something that I've always tried to work on my entire life, and I didn't know how. And right now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm throwing myself in the deep end. It's sink or swim. I'm just trying it. We're gonna see what happens. Like, I don't know anything. I'm not expecting anything. I mean, I don't care if I got 1 subscriber and no likes. It's more for the fact that I'm doing something out of my comfortable, like my bubble, like I said. I'm doing it for me. And also to kind of put myself out there. I don't show a lot of my inside life or my day-to-day or myself. And I kind of want to. I feel like I got an interesting life. I do a lot of things that, let's say, go wrong. But, you know, everybody got to take their own path. But I feel my day-to-day life, I got a lot of good people around me. And for those who aren't around all the time, when they do come around, it's always good. I have a daughter, beautiful daughter, who is my world. And yeah, I just kind of want to, I feel that if I do something for myself in order to get myself to where I want to go, or to, you know, help myself mentally, or, you know, just in my own good headspace, I could do so much more for her. So yeah, this is kind of just, I appreciate y'all listening. For those of you who are still watching, I truly do appreciate it. There's not really much to this video. If you can, leave a like, drop a comment, give me some ideas. What should I do for my videos? Give me some questions, Q&As. Give me videos to watch. I'm starting from scratch. I'm on a Mac, PC, whatever. Not even a PC. It's not a laptop, but it's a little desk computer with the little, like, plug-in, like, you know, like some school shit. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to try it out. Again, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all to death. Appreciate all my supporters. Appreciate all my friends, my family. And we'll see where this goes. All right, y'all. I'm out.
Niggas in my city always acting like they know me. Keep my circle small, I'm only bullying with the homies. I don't trust the soul to be